Welcome back to Good Things Utah on this Friday. One foster kitten is becoming a big inspiration and is fighting right now to keep going. Joining me now is Ash. She's the co-director and foster parent of the Kitty Crusade. And I also have you with us. Thank you for being here. Danny, you brought Chloe. We're going to talk about both of them in just a second. But let's start with Tater Tot and Tater Tot's story.
Okay. Should we say hi? Come here. We're going to premiere his new Badonkabonks.
Oh, look at those little tiny calves.
So, a little bit about Tater Tot. He was found down in Fairview by one of our volunteers' friends' dogs. She brought him home, and we saw that all 4 of his legs were malformed. So his front legs were stuck at a 90-degree bend, and then his back legs are totally curly. We did some splints on his front legs, which has straightened them out so he can kind of scoot around, and we are starting on his back legs, try and help them get all straightened out, and then he was also born with a cleft palate. So
another interesting part of that story that you just mentioned is a dog led you to Tater Tot.
Yep, her name is Bibi. Bibi brought Tater Tot home. She has a history of bringing little kittens home to her humans that need some additional help. So she's a little tiny hero. She's not little, she's a Newfie mix, but she's a little hero for our rescue and for all the little kitties. She's the reason we have Tater Tot.
I think Tater Tot, and correct me if I'm wrong, special needs kitties are out there, but they're often overlooked.
Yes. So the special needs kitties, or special needs animals in general, have a much harder time finding humans that are willing to put in the time and sometimes the financial expense of caring for them, but they're everywhere. Like, we've got Tater Tot here, and then we also brought Chloe, who is another kitten in the rescue.
Danny, tell us about Chloe.
Sure. So we are a TNR-based rescue, which means we focus a lot on community cats, and sometimes those community cats have a caretaker that really builds a relationship with them. Well, in this case, Chloe was born to a feral cat who knew that there was something wrong, so came to our caretaker and was meowing all night long. She was ended up with the umbilical cord wrapped around her leg, and so that's why she's missing a portion of her leg.
Missing her little leg right here. Yeah, the part of her leg.
So, but she's good now. A lot of the times cats like this, when they're born in the wild, aren't going to have a fighting chance. So we work really hard to be really responsive when we get in kind of these scenarios, to take them in and make sure that our rescue never has to say no due to a medical cost.
Danny, she's like a spider monkey. She's not going to let go of you.
What's going here?
Just nestled right in your neck. Tell us about Kitty Crusade and why you two are so passionate about what you're doing there.
Sure.
You want to go?
Go for it.
We believe that all cats deserve a fighting chance, whether they are owned pets or cats that are living out in feral colonies. So we really want to try and not only help reduce the cat population, but really try and help those that may not have had a chance because they're living out on the streets.
So you two, how are you bringing attention to your cause with kitties like Tater Tot?
So I set up a Facebook group that is Tater Tot and his Spud Buds, and we are trying to focus on animals with special needs and disabilities across, at this point, the world. Fridays we do Foster Fridays, so people that are in rescue that have foster animals with disabilities will share their stories on the page. We're trying to help raise awareness and help those animals find homes.
Is there more of a need than we even realize out there?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, I know rescue sometimes can always come across of these crazy stories that we're sharing here, but most of the time it's just a regular kitten people find that need homes. So there's plenty of regular cats out there, but the special needs ones are really hard to find homes for.
What type of person, what type of owner is needed for one of these kitties?
Really patient, being willing to just try a lot of things. A lot of the times there's not a clear diagnostics for any of these animals. It's going to take rounds and rounds of figuring it out. And then just being able to kind of go with the punches and understand there's going to be good days and bad days with them, and kind of making every day the fullest life that this cat can live.
Yeah, you have room in your heart.
Yeah, it's really a labor of love.
How long will Tater Tot have those little casts?
Right now, we just put these on Wednesday, so he'll leave these soft ones on for another week. We'll get them replaced, and then we have an appointment the second week of August to see if we can get them actually full splints on them.
Oh, we're getting vocal. We're getting vocal out here. Are these two both up for adoption?
Not yet.
Not yet.
That's how she feels about that.
Tater Tot won't be ready until after he's gone through all of his medical procedures. His cleft palate repair it'll be like 9 months to a year down the road. Chloe, though, once she has had her vaccines and has been fixed and microchipped, she'll go up. So like 8 to 10 weeks, she'll be ready.
All right, there's an adoption event coming up, everybody. It is on Saturday. Where is it, you two?
It is at Legendarium, downtown, right off of 9th South and 3rd East.
So that's the bookshop right there. It's again on Saturday, kittycrusade.org, if you'd like any more information about the incredible work that these two are doing to help pets in our community. Thank you two so much for being here. abc4.com/GTU if you'd like a link for more. Chloe and Tater Tot, thank you for being the cutest things on the show that I've seen in such a, in a long, long time. And best wishes to get better.